I have no idea why Jasmine's braiding our hair together.
Jeanette, you are so mad.
I'm just kidding. I told her to. Look, our hair is the exact same color. Look at that. Okay. Oh, look, it says the Willis Clan is live. It's great. Okay. All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Willis Clan live chat. This week's edition is updates with Jasmine and Jeanette. So I have Jasmine here, and I told her that she definitely had to do a lot more talking than she normally does.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm not just going to be a mime this time.
And not play the mime part this time. But there's a couple of things. Oh, hello everybody writing in. There's a couple of things that we want to update you guys on first. Hence the name updates of the theme of this week. But then we looked at a lot of questions that you guys had, and we'll do our best to answer them. And then I was thinking that we'd play a fun game at the end. We literally just thought of this, not rehearsed at all, but I think it'd be fun to do, even in the future as well. So we wanted we know last week there was a little bit of a upset in the fruit basket. I did not do the chat last week. It was Mom and Dad. And I think I've said before that I was nervous having Jager and Jada on chats before, but that is nothing compared to how nervous I was for Mom and Dad to be on the chat without my supervision. So, you know how, I have to tread carefully here. You know how like older people are with technology? I was just imagining in my head, I haven't seen the chat that they did, but I'm just imagining in my head that they were like, is it on? Is it working? Can you see what is going on? So I don't know. And then who knows what Dad was just probably being goofy the whole time. And Mom was trying to be informative, probably. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. I have no idea what they said. But people keep telling us, your dad and your mom are so funny. We're just like, we don't know what they said, but okay.
I should have watched it, but I didn't have time. But I literally had people texting me being like, your dad is so goofy. Your mom is so dorky. And I was like, oh my goodness. And they're like, the funniest thing is I don't even think they realize it.
I don't think they really care.
You know what? They're past the point of caring, They are who they are, and we absolutely love them for that. So hopefully all of you guys enjoyed that too. We might have to get them on again. Maybe with a little bit more supervision, though. So I did go in there a couple of times and just been like, listen for a minute. I'm like, stop talking about that. Talk about something else, or just end the chat. Just end the chat. I was probably standing behind the camera for a whole minute just going, stop. But they're great. So we make fun of them, but we're very thankful for them. And again, yeah, they are who they are. And everyone has their own quirks and silly jokes and everything. Yeah. So the reason why I wasn't on the chat last time, because I got stung in the face when we were in Pennsylvania a couple of days ago. And I'm pretty allergic to bee stings. I've been stung a lot before. Just being out in the country, I've gotten into a couple of wasp nests or yellow jacket nests. And there was one time in particular. I don't think, that might have been before you were born. You might
I think it was... there was like a family gathering or something, and the kids got into a yellow jacket nest, and all the kids
just started screaming at the same time.
They had so many stings. Yeah,
it was not fun. But we learned then who was allergic and who wasn't allergic at that point. And I'm pretty allergic, not deathly allergic, like I have to have a shot of something or I'm gonna die or something. I know there are some people like that, but my stings and mosquito bites and all sorts of stuff tends to just swell up a lot, and so that's what my face did.
She got stung right on the cheek, right there.
Here. So yeah, in fact, I still feel it right there. Just a little tiny knot left, but my face swelled up to be about the size of a cannonball on one side. And well, I'll give you a little tip before I go on. There is a plant called plantain that grows pretty much everywhere. There hasn't been a place that I haven't found it yet. And it's just like a little plant that grows on the ground, and it has the leaves are shaped kind of like this. Like most leaves are shaped.
No, it's hard to explain, but it's pretty easy to identify
once you know
what it looks like.
What you're looking for. So you take that, you wash it, or if you're brave, you don't wash it. No, I'm just kidding. You chew it up, actually. You just chew up this leaf, and then it's the spit and the and just like chopping it up, that activates it basically. And then you take the green goop out of your mouth and put it on your sting or bite or whatever, and it actually draws out the venom and the poison. So it's really helpful, and I'm a firm believer in it. So that's what I did. As soon as I got stung, literally I was like, there was bees buzzing all around us and stuff, and I was like, I know I'm gonna get stung. I should have moved sooner, but I didn't. And stung my face, and I was like, I'm gonna get stung. Right then, one landed on my face, and I was like, oh, yep, all right, there's the sting. Yeah. I just went down, picked up some plantain that were right by my feet, chewed it up. It was nasty, and then just put it on there, and my face did not swell up at all that night. I mean, that whole day. And I was like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna get through this with no swelling. And then I took it off that night, took the plantain off because it kind of dries out and you have to redo it. And I took it off and I was like, oh, I'm good, right? When I woke up the next morning, I slept on it with no plantain. Next morning, it was like out to here. And then the next day, it was even more so. And then it finally started going down by the third day. So luckily, we did not have any performances those 2 days.
We called Jeanette the chipmunk.
All the time.
Her cheek was so huge.
It looked like I had all these nuts stuffed in it.
It was so funny. You should have seen it when we broke up the peanuts. I mean, Jen was just like...
I had to at least plan it. Hi, Drew. Love you too. They kept offering me all these nuts, and they thought it was funny. The problem is I couldn't refuse them, so I had to take them every time. So they'd come here, here's a little nut.
And she was like, no.
Okay.
So funny.
So I had the gig that the last gig that we had was in Shipshewana in Indiana, and my face was just starting to get over the swelling, but I couldn't tell if it was just a little extra weight in that one cheek or if it was still the swelling. So I had to play one show like that, and every time it would get to the point where it's like, okay, it's healing up. I'm starting to forget about it, But every time any of the kids would look at me, you could just see like the humor in their eyes, and I'm like, this is so awful. I'd almost forgotten, and then they bring it up again.
How do you take a whistle playing chipmunk seriously? I mean, seriously.
I'm gonna have to look online and see if there is a picture of a chipmunk playing a whistle, and if not, I'm gonna have to Photoshop a whistle in one, definitely.
It was so funny. Like we all just looked at her. We were all just die laughing. She's like, "What? Oh my gosh!"
Yep, that's what it is. I couldn't get away from it, and it was fine. Excuse me, we're gonna have a guest. Hello. Oh, come here. Might as well come in now. Now that you've interrupted, it's Jada. She's being all shy right now. Come in if you want to. You can say hi. Look at this girl. Oh my goodness. There you go. So anyway, I'm over that now. It's all good. And now, if you get stung, you know what to do. Go look for plantain. And if you probably Google plantain, you can see what it looks like. Mm-hmm. Okay, but moving on from that, we want to tell you guys about the gig in Shipshewana, Indiana. Like I said, we had one show there, and on what was it, Friday night or something, and that sold out so fast that we opened another one. That sold out so fast we opened another one, and that one sold out as well. It was a small theater, a really intimate setting, but everyone was so kind, and we definitely want to thank everybody for coming out. And would you say those were some of the funnest gigs we've done?
Yeah.
Since the new arrangement and everything.
Yeah, it was really fun, but like the audience it felt like it was just like a big party, and everyone was going in there, and it felt so intimate. It felt like we were in our living room just jamming out,
definitely
playing around.
Goofing off.
Yeah.
In fact, the second show we got off stage and we were like, okay guys, that was too much. We showed too much of our true colors and our silly nature. But it was definitely a lot of fun. So we're looking forward to the next gigs, and there's a lot going on, but that never ceases to be a lot of fun, definitely. So yeah, we want to thank everybody there in Indiana and Shipshewana, and people came from Michigan and Illinois, and some people from Canada, people from Texas and Arizona. Yeah, it was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. So bringing you up to date on what's current right now is we are moving, and I've seen a lot of people like, what, you're moving? And I think Mom and Dad said it in the last chat. But again, I haven't seen the chat, so I don't know exactly what they said. But yes, we are moving. So kind of giving you a little history. In the second season of our TV show, it covered our house. You got us back? All right, I think we're good. Sorry, the Wi-Fi still isn't, still didn't update it here. It covered our house that we were renting being infested with black mold. And so we moved out of there into a new house. That's the house we are in right now. Now, this house that we are renting, the one that we're in currently, this just got sold. So we have to move out by the end of this month is the deadline. But since we're going to be on tour so much, we only have a couple of days here and there. 1 day, 2 days here. So it's a lot of work to put in those few days. But we're getting it done, and we're a lot more organized. And at least we have some more warning this time. So we're very thankful for that. And it's going pretty well, I guess. We've kind of delayed actually moving out. We thought we were going to have to move out in the next 2 days. But we delayed it a week, where we're going to be back later on for 2 days. And we're actually taking some time to rehearse some stuff for our upcoming gigs. Because there's a lot of, we've kind of finally hit a groove of the new arrangement with you and Jen singing lead and stuff. But there's still a lot of songs that we haven't worked up that we've done in the past.
Right.
Like a lot of Roots and a lot of Heaven. We've worked up most of Boots, I think.
Yeah, so we're going through trying to work up as many as we can off of Roots, and then Heaven as well.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are asking about how it feels to be filling Jessica's shoes and taking her spot. So take a minute and tell everyone about that a little bit.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not really I'm not viewing it as filling Jessica's spot. I'm really, making my own spot and really becoming who I need to be, not, just filling in for Jess. So yeah, it's hard, but it's really fun. It really is. So
we kind of view it as music has kind of been, yes, it's a pastime, it's a hobby, it's definitely one of our favorite things to do individually and together as a family, but it's also an important part of our education. And very few people look back and regret, having played an instrument or something, but a lot of people look back and regret not having picked up an instrument. And so getting that skill, that time to explore something like music or dance or insert anything that you want.
Yeah. Also, like having the confidence on stage and
the stage presence, the
performance,
traveling, all of that. It's a big part of growth and development, individually and as a group. But it's definitely been a big development.
Yeah,
for you.
It has been really...
In a good way or a bad way?
Very good way, in a very good way. And I'm still struggling with a lot of things. I struggle with a lot of things in my head, like, oh, I can't hit that note.
High notes.
High notes is what, in my mind, I'm going, I can't hit that note.
But you can.
I can.
That's what we keep telling you.
When I tell myself, I can't hit that note, I never do.
Mm-hmm.
I never do, and it never sounds good.
I do the same thing on some whistle stuff. If I literally think in my head, I'm going to mess this up, or I'll probably mess this up.
Or I don't know if I'm
or I don't know if I can do this. A lot of times I don't. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
But if you're like, yeah, I'm going to do it, or at least I'm going to try, even if I fail. That's it. That perspective and that mindset of, you know what, just being fearless.
Yeah.
And say, I'm going to try.
You're like, it's going to be epic, whether I get it or I fail.
Yeah.
It's going to be epic.
And that's a big thing. Not being afraid of that, right?
Yeah, and not being afraid when you fail. Not being like, oh my gosh, I'm so bad, you know.
I mean, we've definitely had those moments where you mess something up big time and you're like, I want to crawl under a rock and die.
Yeah. I have had that.
Or I want to block off stage, but you can't.
And the hardest thing is to keep singing and start the next song and be
keep your presence. Yeah. But that's so much of what life is. You will fail every step of life, whether it's, with your job, you will not get things right, or with, relationships, or with, so many things you won't get right all the time. And I guess learning to have, we call it a graceful recovery. Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing, is having the attitude, the confidence, and then just like the humility at the same time to be like, that was bad, or that was wrong, or that was mean, and I'm sorry, and then coming back. And that's not enough. You have to come back. We always say you have neutral, and then you have the negative, and then you have the positive territory. And when you're in neutral and you do something bad, it's not enough just to go positive. I mean, it's not enough to just go neutral again. You have to go positive. So that's kind of been, we don't always get it right, but that's kind of like a thing.
This is what we're shooting for.
Yeah, you should try for the same thing. You understand how hard it is. But yeah, to try and keep be in good graces with everybody in the family. There's a lot of us, but it's definitely a good exercise to do. Okay, you can't just stand there, Jedi, and try and get my attention and not say anything. Is there something that you need?
No.
Oh, you just wanted to. Okay, come show off your socks in here.
My socks?
Yeah. Wait, I don't know where you got these socks.
Oh,
did they?
Can we move the
Okay, wait,
camera?
let's see. Yeah, we can move the camera. There we go. See Jedi's socks.
Dang. Do you like them?
Oh, I step over. I can't see the other.
Look at those leg muscles. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Is that Star Wars? Darth Vader and
Darth
Anakin.
Vader and Anakin.
My goodness.
Or is that Luke?
Does it say how long we've been on for? I've totally lost track of time. I'm so sorry. Here, open that up. Let's see.
We're just gonna talk.
It's gonna be like 40 minutes. Okay, we've been on 21 minutes. So let's move on from there. But basically, final words about that. About stepping up. What's your final words about that?
Biggest thing is it's so mental. If you're always like, oh, I can't do it, I don't know if I'm gonna hit it. But when your heart is not in the right place and you're not smiling and happy and being kind, it really comes across in your singing, and it doesn't sound good at all. Yeah. And when you're singing from your heart, and when your heart is in the right place, it doesn't mean anything, and people can't relate.
A bad attitude or just discouraged about something. Yeah. So the positive thinking, positive attitude comes out. Yeah. Right? All right.
That's my
quote.
That's my
Jasmine Willis. All right, that's good. Okay, so we're going to move on. We're going to talk. Oh, there's a couple of things. One, we're leaving on tour tomorrow, and we're going to. Oh, Jada, you're pulling my hair. Okay, my leg is falling asleep because you're sitting on it. Here, take a turn sitting right there. There you go. So we're leaving on tour tomorrow, and we're going to Illinois for 2 gigs. We're playing, I think, is it the Wayne County Fair? Some county fair in Illinois. Then we're playing the Brookfield Zoo, which we're really looking forward to. We've heard great things about it. We played the Minnesota Zoo a couple weeks ago, and that was so
Zoos are really fun because you always have people. You would like the animals to the people.
Yeah, I mean,
match them up.
We kind of are a zoo ourselves. Yeah. So going and playing in a zoo is quite funny. Yeah. I feel like we're our own exhibit.
Yeah. When they asked us to come, we were like, wait, to be an exhibit or play a show?
Yeah. We had to clarify there. But then we're going to an Irish festival in Dublin, Ohio, and we are so excited about this. It's definitely one of our favorite. Oh, the McHenry County Fair. Yes, thank you. Not the Wayne County Fair. McHenry County Fair is our next show day after tomorrow. So we'll see you there, everybody. But we're playing the Dublin, Ohio Irish Fest. And if you've never been to there we go. Sorry, we keep losing connection there. Yes, Dublin, Ohio. Looks like some of you guys are going to be there. We'll what was I saying? I completely forgot.
Dublin.
Oh, if you've never been there, if you've never been to an Irish Fest before, you definitely got to check one out. So much fun. A lot of great other bands there as well that we'll get to catch up with and good friends. But after that, we're going to rush straight home, and that's the day that we're going to move. So it's going to be a busy time there. What was I going to say? Oh, I run our website, if you don't know already, and I forgot to add a date to the events listing. And it's totally my fault. It was on our calendar, and I just didn't put it on the website. I have no excuse. But it's for August 14th, so it's coming up. And a lot of people don't know about it. It's in Wisconsin, in Bayfield, Wisconsin, at the Big Top Chautauqua, I think. So right around Lake Erie. So definitely check into that if you're around there, because I totally forgot to totally let people down in letting them know about that. So sorry about that. And yes, if you have any friends or family in Wisconsin, definitely push that out to them because we'd love to see you. Okay, so we have some questions. Can I ask you some questions? Or for both of us, really. But okay, this has to do with packing. First of all, who is the best packer?
The best packer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I I think mom's probably the best, and then Jeanette's probably the best. That's why you asked me the question, because you wanted.
I just wanted to say,
No.
Who is the worst packer? Don't say Jenny.
Me?
Oh yeah, probably you.
No, I know, like packing, like when we're moving, packing, I'm good, but like packing for a trip, I'm really bad at packing.
Well, let me tell you about the situation with the house. We didn't tell you. I told you about moving, but I didn't tell you where we're moving or why we're moving. Let me tell you about that really quick. What did I just say? When? Did I say when? No, I said when.
Why we're moving?
Where yes, we're moving? Yes, where? That's what I wanted to get to. We are moving because. Wait, your toys are Lake Erie. Is it not by Lake Erie? Is it Lake Superior? I don't know. I said Wisconsin near Lake Erie, but someone's saying that's not right. So don't listen to me. Just go check the website because it's up on there. Right. Sorry about that. No, we are moving to our bus officially because we talked about it for a long time as a family. We're moving into there and not renting a new place.
Well, the reason why is because we're going to be gone so much of the year. We're only going to be home about
12
days
17
for the
days.
whole rest of the year. So not worth, having a house.
Hi, David Terry. Don't you dare make fun of me. So yes, we're only going to be home a couple of days once you look at all the touring and everything. So we're just going to stay in the bus the couple of days that we're actually home. We're going to be living on the bus anyway when we're out on tour. So it just makes sense that way. And so that's what we're doing. And then we're going to put all of our stuff in storage down on our property somewhere. And then get the house plans start rolling. So hopefully the next move will be from our bus into the house on a property that we've been wanting to build for so long. And we haven't been able to do it just to time and money and plans and all that just falling into place at the same time. I know there's a lot that goes into that. And people have said, why didn't you just hire, a builder and then while you're out on tour, come back to it? We have very specific wants and needs for our family in a living space. We have a very unique setup with the dance and the music and the, all the facilities that we need for what we do. There's not just a house plan out there that you kind of, just pick and it will fit our family. So we kind of, Jada, can you please stop jumping on the bed? Just please don't.
Because after our house burned down, we had the choice of either investing in another house or to rebuild, or investing into the band and getting our equipment.
Mom and Dad saw it as we can, work on the house, pushing that along really fast. Jada, please do not do that again, right? Or they could invest into us kids and further our education and career and help us out more. And they chose that, and I think it was a very honorable thing to do because they put themselves and their wants and their needs second to us kids. And it's amazing. We can legitimately live out of the bus, and we've lived out of the bus for a while, and it's not.
We do that.
It's
most
not
of the
hard,
year anyway.
So anyway, we're going to be in the bus, and we're going to work on getting the house built, and we'll keep you guys updated with, when that will be done, and the whole process of that. We'd definitely love to be involved as much as possible, but I know we'll also be gone. So Dad's just finishing up the plans, getting it approved, all the electric and plumbing and the house plans and the blueprints and everything, and send it off to a builder or have Mike, our bus driver. He builds he builds houses and stuff, and we have a lot of friends and church family that do the same thing as well. So we'll probably get everyone together and work on that. And we'd like to be involved as much as possible whenever we're home. So yes, that's where we're moving, and then we talk about why, I guess. Okay, so back to some questions. Okay, best packer, worst packer. Okay, here's my thing. Jen is a slow packer. She organizes very well, but she is very, very slow. Julie, if you're gonna be in here, you gotta be on the camera.
Julie's
and people keep coming in.
Jasmine.
Oh well, Jasmine and Julie are sharing a room right now. Right now, we'll all be sharing a room when we move into the bus. But Julie's very organized. She's a lot like me, where it's like we've said. We'd rather have military barracks than a cute, cozy thing.
The thing is, Julie would rather stay up an extra hour and get the work done that night, and she's more like a night owl. I would rather get up early and do it because I like
Getting
up in the morning.
You like to organize and to pack and stuff. What, Julie?
Leaves the room messy.
She leaves
She's
the room
like-
messy all night. I am
Well, no
all
one-
for going to bed in a clean room, so you wake up with a clean room, and it's like, oh, what a nice clean room. I'm gonna get so much done today.
I
It's
love
like
getting up
positive
early.
thinking coming
The
back.
thing is,
you
Julie
know?
would rather stay up late than get up early. I would much rather get up early than stay up late.
You can say bad things about Julie right now because she's not gonna come on the camera.
Yeah.
Wow, she's dragged Jasmine out of the chat. Okay, all right. Who has their driver's license in the family?
I do.
Not Jada.
Jager? I'm just kidding.
From mom, dad, Jess, Jerry, Jenny, Jack, Jedi. Right?
So, yeah. So,
She's next.
I'm next. And I'm going to get hopefully get my permit next month.
If we have enough time.
If we have
Have you
enough time.
studied at all?
You know, I studied for a long time and, you know, got really good and then you forgot it all. Then I haven't worked on it for months and so I'm just like,
Well, you
It's all
hear
gone.
you hear stories from people like, oh, I didn't study at all, and I went in and I got it.
Yeah.
And then you hear people, it's like, I studied for a long time and I still failed.
Yeah.
We've had both in our family.
Yeah.
I was one of the ones that didn't have enough time to study. I mean, I should have made it a higher priority than I did.
basically she's saying that she just knew it all already.
No, I was convinced I was going to fail. But it was the kind of thing that we were talking about earlier. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go try, and I'm going to give it my best shot, but I probably won't, you know? I probably won't pass. And I did, and I only got, I think, 2 questions. I got two questions wrong in my permit test. And then in my actual driving test for my license, I think I got 3 things wrong. I stopped a little too late at the one stop sign. They like you to stop really, really far up. Like right where the white line starts, they want you to stop
Good notes. I should
before
be
that.
taking notes.
Before that. You're going to be fine because you just need to ask all of us what our experience was, and then you will just learn from our mistakes. And then my right turn was a little too wide, and there was one more thing. Oh, I was hesitant when it came to a four-way stop. Who went first and everything. So those are my 3 things. But I made it, and you're gonna be fine, really.
Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, Jasmine's going to be a horrible driver. I'm
she'll
like,
be
oh
fine.
no, I'm going to have a lot of fun driving.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Everyone else on the road will not have fun, but Jasmine will
I
have fun.
have fun.
Okay, someone asked if we could pick an earlier time for the chat. No more Willis drivers. I failed my permit. Yeah, I don't know if we've said this officially, but Jedi failed his written test the first time. He got 1 question too many wrong, but he came back, and I think, did he ace it or did he get 1 wrong? But he did really
pretty
well.
much aced
and then
it,
his
yeah.
driving test, he aced. And
But none of
everything,
them really
and
studied
none of us
for it.
really studied.
for
I
it
would
at
say
all.
Jack probably studied the most, and he got 1 more question wrong than me, so that was really nice.
Well,
Okay,
funny
so
thing is-
he says you got to keep the conversation moving. I'm sorry, we're getting hung up on this. So yes, Jasmine will be the next one, but there are many drivers in our family already. Someone asked if we could have an earlier time for the chat. We've been changing the time, trying to find a good time for everybody. Someone asked because they're in Ireland, and I'm so sorry we can't necessarily account for people in the Netherlands and people in Germany and people in England and Ireland and
all
stuff,
slightly
because
different times.
everyone would prefer something slightly different. So we've found that later in the day is better for us, just because we stay up a lot later than most people probably. But we'll keep flirting with the time here and there and try and find the best time for everybody, and change it up so that if someone can't watch the chat this week, maybe they can watch it next week or a couple weeks from now. Someone asked for an update on Jedi's toe and Jackson's knee. For those of you that don't know, really quick, Jedi stubbed his toe and kind of just hurt it, and within the packing, the moving, and performing, just kind of all at once, and he hurt his toe, and he had trouble there walking for a little bit. It's crazy. It's something as small as a toe can cause so much pain and disrupt, someone's physical health. But he's doing good. He's been resting it because we're definitely hoping to see some dancing out of him at Dublin, Ohio. Definitely, if not the gigs before. So they're doing good, but every time they dance, and Jackson as well with his knee. He hurt his knee. We think he fractured his knee from tubing like a month ago, and he hasn't quite. He probably should be on crutches for a little while to give it as much rest as he needs, but he's too
But
reckless
it's
for
Jackson,
that. Yeah.
so.
So of course he doesn't abide by the rules. So so Jack and Jedi are in recovery right now. They're doing well. In fact, like Jackson was down there like lifting weights, and we're like, really, with your knee?
I know. And he was like, guys, you don't understand about lifting. We're like, Jack, You don't need any
Just
more
rest
ingredients.
your knee. Because he's like, I can't dance. And then he's over there lifting weights. And we're like, well, okay, you need to prioritize. You know, you need to get your health back to 100%. And then you got to get your performances and weightlifting and everything back. And so they're doing well, but it's going to... If we can just hold them down, if we could tie them up, maybe
Just like
that would help.
sit still for like a couple weeks, heal up.
Yeah, and then go out and hurt yourself again. I think that's Jackson's favorite pastime, is just injuring himself. Someone asked about information on next year's Ireland fan tour. And we are pretty... What it comes down to is by the end of September, we're going to have, hopefully, all of it figured out. What is this question? Will you be doing the live chats from the bus? Ooh, good question. No idea. We definitely want to keep up the live chats. We probably won't be able to do it in the bus.
Yeah, we probably
we'll go
won't
to
have
a McDonald's.
Wi-Fi, so we'll have to go
find
somewhere.
Wi-Fi, go to a Starbucks, do stuff from there maybe. We'll get creative with it. We'll find a way to keep it going, but that was a good question. So yeah, information about the 2017 fan tour. Guys, we've been saying 40 people on the waiting list already, but there's definitely way more. So I would say somewhere up to 60 people on the waiting list already for next year. And that is super exciting for us, but there's a few tickets. The tickets are going fast.
Yeah, there's 100 spots.
Yeah, we only take 100 because otherwise the logistics get just way too much. So only 100 people, and we're somewhere up to 50 or 60. It's only a few spaces left. So definitely you can call. We'll officially open the fan tour the end of September. But if you are dead set on going and you know it, you can work into your schedule, you can call the tour manager. If you go to goprimetours.com, and you can see the past the past tours that we've done with them, and they have other great tours as well if you're interested. But you can call them and say, hey, really serious about this, Willis Clan fan tour. Put me on the waiting list. Yeah. Make sure I'm the first one, to get a spot.
They'll reserve a spot for you, so.
Yeah. So you can do that. Someone asked about our hair. How do we fix our hair? How do we curl it? How do we take care of it?
Wigs.
And wigs. It's all wigs, guys.
All
wigs.
wigs.
Just kidding. Actually, there's a lot of information there. I was thinking maybe in the next week or two, I'd love to do a chat with Jenny, Jazz, and I, and to do some hairdos, to talk about. It'll be, boys might not be interested, but girls, if you're really curious about it, we would love to tell you guys and maybe help give you guys some tips, because we've had to figure a lot of things out just being on stage so much, and the health of your hair and all of that. So we'd love to do that at some point. So good idea, and hopefully we can get back to that. Let's check and see how much time we've been here. I think they just updated Facebook, and so it doesn't say what time. 37 minutes. Jasmine, record, longest chat ever. Wait. Hi, Matt. Yeah. Oh, when are we gonna come visit you? Well, I don't know. Matt is cousin-in-law a title? He's married to our cousin, so cousin-in-law. Yeah, that's right. No, we
just created it. I don't know if it's actually a thing, but it is.
That's definitely a thing. No, we got to see some of our extended family. We went to Indiana. It was so much fun. And Matt, we're just gonna drop by. We're not gonna tell you when. We're just gonna pull the bus up.
Yeah, we're just gonna show up your front door and be like,
hey, where's our food? Make us taco salad.
Dinner ready?
Your chocolate chip cookies. Where's that? No, I'm just kidding. No, it was good to see you, Matt, and Sarah and Hudson and all of you guys. And Joey. Hi, Joey.
Hi,
Joey. Okay. You guys really shouldn't watch these. You know us well enough. You don't need to watch us be silly. Okay, we have little children outside. No, don't come in. They're going to disrupt everything. Lock the door. Okay. All right. So we'll do that all. That'll be enough for right now. But we're going to play a little game right at the end. Write in what Disney song you want to hear Jasmine
and Jeanette will sing.
Jasmine will sing it. Disney songs. Go. I'm going to start out with Can You Feel the Love Tonight by The Lion King. From The Lion King.
By The Lion
King. By The Lions from The Lion King. Go. Just one or two lines. Hi, Allie. Oh my goodness. So many cousins. I have a cousin-in-law. See, I knew it was a thing.
We have, how many cousins do we have?
We had 32, 34, but it was just added to yesterday. Oh, grandkids. Oh, we have 24 cousins? I don't know. Listen, all of a sudden there's like 5 different Willises in the room, all off camera. It's so distracting. Please escort yourself out. Please escort yourself out. Okay, Jasmine, let's see. Part of Your World, Ariel, sing it. Under the Sea. Anything but let it go.
How does it start?
Oh my gosh. I'm alone. How does Part of Your World go? Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you think
no, sing it.
my
Sing it nice.
collection's complete? That doesn't think I'm the girl who has everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got Uzits and Whatsits galore.
You want to think of moms? I've got 20.
But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to leave where the people are. I can't remember.
I want to see them dancing, strolling around on the... What's it called again? Oh, street. Or is it feet? Is it feet or street? I don't know. So, okay, let's see. Over the Rainbow. Sings, that's not Disney, but... Oh, wait, is that Disney? No, Disney didn't do that. Oh, well, go.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Jenny's leading me the words. There's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby.
Okay, sing When Will My Life Begin by from Tangled. How does it go? Something.
Brush.
Brush. When will
I feel like that's all I do. Brush.
Reflection from Mulan.
Oh, who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? When will my reflection show who I am inside? That's all I know.
Okay, show up. That was great. Okay, no, wait.
Now Jet's gonna sing the next
What
one.
is that?
And
it's gonna be from The Lion King. Ready? Yeah. Just kidding. Okay. Whew, it's getting really hot in here. We need more ventilation. What? No. What was There was one more. Oh, I want to hear you sing. What's the song from Mulan? Be a Man.
Be a man, you must be swift as a coursing river, with all the strength of a great typhoon, with all the raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Wait, what else do we have? Sing Sleeping Beauty. What's the song from Sleeping Beauty when she's dancing in the forest?
I know you, I've walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, the vision.
No, the gleam in your
eyes.
So familiar. And I know it's true. The visions of love and what they seem. But if I know you, I'll know what you do. You love me and then the prince.
Away with you once upon a
dream. Way too low. Anyway, so we are being really Oh, Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. I don't know that one well enough.
I don't remember it.
Okay, wait, let's see. What's the Snow White at the well? I'm dreaming. No, I'm wishing. No, I'm wishing for one I love to find me. Do the vibrato. Yeah, that was really good. What's the Cinderella when she's watching the play? Sing sweet nightingale.
I don't know that one.
Sing sweet nightingale. And then the stepsisters. Okay. I think we need to have. Oh, A Whole New World. Do Aladdin.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew.
But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear. Jenny, okay, we're gonna do this with Jenny. We'll have to practice, guys. Okay. All right. So thank you everybody for tuning in, and we'll have to work on it a little bit, brush up on our Disney songs. We've probably seen way too many of them with all the kids and the family, and they're great. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'd love to do that with Jack and Jedi sometime. Ask him to sing all these Disney songs. It'd be very. I could just see Jackson singing, The Little Mermaid. Yeah, it's good. No. Okay, thank you everybody for watching. Sorry we're goofing off so much and going late, but thank you for sticking around. And we'll see you guys next week, and we'll keep you updated with all the stuff going on. So thank you for Jasmine to be our
Thank
assistant
you.
host. No,
Thank
what's it
you. I'll
called?
be here a week. Actually, never mind. I'm
Co-host.
leaving tomorrow.
Assistant host. Co-host. And we'd love to have you back on sometime. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. Where's the finish button? Oh, they changed it on me. Here it is. Goodbye.